here are all of our pieces for the space themed book nook. I will show you now how to assemble it. So we have our back piece, our right side, our front frame, our left side. This is the top. This is the bottom. And then this is going to be our faux back, where we're going to have fairy lights behind that will shine through. And then finally we have our different layers. So we have layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3, and they're going to add some detail to our box. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take our layer 1, which is our space landscape, and I'm going to add some of the LED fairy lights to the back of that to add a bit of a glow in the front of the book nook. So I'm going to take the very end, the farthest end from the battery pack, and I'm going to start attaching them to the back. So I just wrap this around my hand a couple of times just to get the lights kind of spaced out, and then I will just kind of fold it flat, and then you can either glue or tape that right to the back there. Okay, so you can see I attached that with just a couple dots of hot glue. Whatever you're using, you want to use either a clear material or just avoid the little lights so you don't block any of them. So now we can start assembling. I'm going to take my bottom piece here, and we can add our little first layer of landscape there. And then we can start adding the sides. Then we can also start adding our other layers. So our astronaut goes in the front, slot on the right side there, and then our rocket ship goes on the left side here. We can then go ahead and add our front. Now what we want to do is we're going to add our lights to the back of the faux backer, which goes back here. So you want to feed them along the bottom corner here. You can add a drop of glue if you would like. And there is a little cutout in the corner here to feed the wire through. You're going to put in your faux back, like that, and then we are going to add our top piece. So there's a slot here that fits this faux back tab here, and you can put the back on just like this. Getting these tabs perfectly lined up can be a little finicky since they're such a tight fit. That is normal. There we go. So that's what the front is going to look like. And then we are going to put our lights along the back, trying to line up the lights with the little star shapes there, and just gluing them down with some more hot glue. Okay, so I've glued down my lights. I just put like one little drop of glue beside each hole and then lined up a light with each hole. Now I have a bit of excess here, which is fine. I'm just going to kind of coil that up there. I'm going to put in my battery pack, and this one is great because it comes with a remote control, so we'll be able to turn it on and off without accessing the back. And then we can attach the back. There is an access panel here so that you can access those batteries to change them whenever you need. So that is your finished book nook, and we can turn the lights on with the remote, and it's gonna look like that. Hope you enjoy.